Welcome to the Prospective Doctor podcast, brought to you by MedSchoolCoach. Each week we cover topics related to the pre-med journey to medical school and beyond, from the MCAT to completing your application and from starting medical school to choosing a specialty. Our podcast will provide essential information for anyone contemplating a career in medicine.
Hi, this is Dr. Flick, Master Advisor at MedSchoolCoach.com. I'm here to talk to you about how to get ahead in the application process. Do you know that you're going to be applying to medical school next year? Maybe you just graduated and you're looking to take a couple of gap years. Maybe you're entering your junior year or senior year and planning on applying next year. Wherever you may be, if you're planning on applying next year in 2020, it's imperative that you take steps now to get prepared. So why should you be doing this a whole year early? Applying to medical school isn't just filling out a form and sending it in. It's much more complicated. Consider the fact that you need to study for the MCAT, the medical school admissions test, gather 2 science letters of recommendation and 1 non-science letter of recommendation, maybe more. You got to detail out your work and activities over your college career. You got to write your personal statement. You got to input every course you've ever taken in college. You got to upload transcripts from all the institutions you've taken college credit at. A lot of applicants wait until the spring of the year they're applying, and it's far too late. That just isn't enough time to get all this stuff done. After all, do you really want to be stressed and feel like you're rushed during such an important process? So knowing what you're getting yourself into is key to success. So let's walk through that process. Step 1 is I recommend that you write out your work and activities section. If you're applying to MD programs, you get 15 entries, each 700 characters long, and then you can designate 3 activities as most meaningful entries, and you can add another 1,325 characters for those. That's a lot of writing to do. Do this first so you can get everything out that you want to say about your activities before writing your personal statement. You don't want your personal statement to be a repeat of all your activities, so stick to a tried and true format here. 3/4 descriptive writing and 1/4 reflection for your work and activities. Tell us what you did and why it's important and what you learned from each activity. Okay, so step 1 is work and activities. Step 2, start writing your personal statement now. If you know you're applying to medical school, why wait? Don't procrastinate on this one. A lot of applicants underestimate how much time, creativity, and effort this takes. Both AMCAS for MD applications and AA Commas for DO applications call for a 5,300 character essay that's designed to introduce yourself as an individual and highlight your strengths and motivations for going into medicine. Don't underestimate this one. Crafting a great personal statement takes weeks to months in some cases. So start now, pick somebody out to help you with the process, just to review and check your work as you go. Let's talk about some quick formatting for that personal statement. Again, tried and true format here. A 5-paragraph essay is easy to construct and easy to read. Introduction should serve to introduce your theme. Open with some kind of creative writing that draws the reader in. So consider a narrative voice, tell a story or an anecdote to draw the reader in, and then end that first paragraph by introducing a theme or the thematic content for your essay. The body paragraphs 2, 3, and 4, should be elaborating on your theme. Okay, try to highlight your best characteristics here. And then the conclusion is wrapping everything up. If a great introduction draws the reader in, then a great conclusion leaves the reader with something to remember you by. So just consider that. That breaks the personal statement into kind of bite-sized pieces and makes it a little bit less daunting. Okay, step 1 was work and activities. Step 2 is the personal statement. Step 3 is the MCAT, okay? Start studying now. And yes, I know that's a whole year ahead. Buy a book and start chipping away at it little by little, okay? You don't have to be doing several hours each day. Just try to do a chapter a day in the book or even a couple of pages. Start taking practice tests when you feel like you got a handle on the content. If you aren't scoring your goal score, and I'd recommend shooting for the national average for MD schools, about a 511. If you aren't scoring that goal score, then you need to change your approach to studying or just study more. Don't ever take the MCAT if you're not consistently hitting your goal. This isn't the kind of the test where you can just wing it and hope for the best. So if you're not at that target score, change your approach, increase the volume of studying, do something to kind of change your approach and do it early on so you have enough time to compensate. Step 4, start thinking about who you want to write your letters of recommendation. For most schools, you need 2 science faculty professors and 1 non-science faculty professor. And don't forget that last one. A lot of biology, chemistry, science majors, they don't remember that they're going to need to reach back to a non-science faculty. So start building some relationships with people in your other courses, English, philosophy, whatever. Identify those people now, go to office hours, establish a relationship with them, and then consider using a third-party collection service like Interfolio to collect those letters over the next year so you avoid scrambling and hounding the professors at the last minute in spring. Using a third-party service like that allows you to maintain what I call positive control over your letters. You know where they are and you know that you have them. You don't have to keep pinging your professor asking, hey, did you send it in? Did you send it in yet? All right. Step 1 was work and activities. Step 2 is personal statement. Step 3 was the MCAT. Step 4 is letters of recommendation. Step 5, okay, you can take a break now. So the application system opens every year in May, and you can input all the coursework and transcripts and upload your letters of recommendation at that point. So take it from me. This process is very stressful, and you don't want to be scrambling next spring to try to get everything done. If you know you want to be a doctor now, there's no reason to wait until next year to start preparing your application. The more prepared you are, the sooner you can submit your application, and the better your chances. So go check out our website on MedSchoolCoach.com and let us know if we can help you along the way. Good luck.
Our mission is to inspire, encourage, and inform students as you journey through a rigorous and intricate process of achieving your dreams in medicine. Visit us at prospectivedoctor.com and MedSchoolCoach.com for more essential resources in your medical school journey and beyond.